Hi guys, welcome back. I am just going over something that I talked about in my previous video. I suffer from a syndrome called Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, and it's something that is very annoying to talk about, but there's ladies out there, there's 1 out of 10 ladies that you know that has Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. They might not even sometimes know it, that they have it, because they just assume it's just genetics or something. But basically, you have little microscopical cysts on your ovaries, and it's hard to conceive. Most ladies are overweight. Some aren't, but most ladies are. And you get excessive hair growth all over your body, so on your arms, armpits, legs, everywhere else, and also on your face. So I've left mine on my face today on purpose. I've recently in the last couple of years I've had a laser treatment, and it's really helped. You can't really even tell in this video, but there is hair there. But if I take my hand away here, you can see there's a big patch here. I'm not going to come too close, it's gross. But I had laser treatment, and now I'm stuck with grey hairs, mostly through this section here. But yeah, so if you see a lady on the street, don't make fun of her. Like, she's already gone through enough her whole life, probably, having a few hairs, and then eventually she ended up with mostly just like a big patch under her chin. Don't make fun of her, because you don't know how much that will affect her. I used to say, nah, it doesn't affect me, people make fun of me. One day it really did, and I lost my mind and came home and cried to Michael, and I just said, I need to do something about this. I can't walk around working in the beauty industry and not knowing how to look after my skin and the hair under my chin. So that's when I started the laser treatment. It was a hard decision to make because it's quite pricey, but I did go to a Casey clinic, and they did advise me it would be about 80% chance of getting rid of most of it. So there's 80% that's disappeared off my face, because if you had seen me 2 years ago, all of this hair, there's dark shadows at the moment, but let me see if I can make the light brighter. No, not really. All through here was black. Like when I lift my chin up, well, not even black, it'd be like blue because I shaved. So it'd be blue or purpley colored, greeny, purpley blue colored. And that would be very visible. Even if I covered it with like my concealers and stuff before putting on makeup, you could still see that there was follicle holes and so on in my chin. So again, if you see a lady on the street, or you know a young lady that has excessive hair, she might be 15 or 16, just ask her, does she have any polycystic ovarian syndrome symptoms? And if she does, advise her, especially when they're younger, because I was 13 when I first got my first few hairs in my chin, and I thought nothing of it. Had my menstrual cycle maybe once or twice, and then months later the hairs just like got more on my chin, and more and more and more as I was going through puberty, more and more, like basically like I was a boy. And my sister said, this is something that I've read somewhere. And so she found this magazine article of this lady who had talked about like her weight gain and the excessive hair and the fact that the menstrual cycle wasn't perfect or like working or going, and that she gets intense facial hair. So we took this pamphlet, took it to our GP, and the first GP we spoke to actually before this was a female doctor, and she said, oh no, she's still going through puberty, she'll get a menstrual cycle soon, da da da. But when we took this article to a male doctor, he was so empathetic with me that he straight away sent me to a scan to get my ovaries checked, and he straight away like put me on some medication to help with the hair Doesn't take away the hair, just makes the hair finer so it's not so sore when it grows out. Because it grows out like basically like a guy's follicles, because your testosterone levels are higher than a normal woman's would be. But yeah, so as a teenager, it was tough. It was really tough, and some people don't even realize how it affected me as a girl, like to be, to look like a dude basically, because it was a point where I shaved my hair off because I was just so frustrated, and I was like, I'm just gonna cut my hair because I might as well just look like a dude then, and go with the whole thing, you know. But yeah, PCOS is tough, and a lot of people still don't know how to treat it. Other than, yeah, you can get laser treatment to take away the hair somewhat, and electrolysis. But if you're not eating right, like how I have not been, it can make things worse for you. If you're not exercising, it can make things worse for you. And that's exactly the two things that I've not been doing right. And that's why I'm changing my life. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.